Sports. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
There isn't much this guy hasn't accomplished already, Mike. I mean, he's not even 30 years old, and he's already cemented himself as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. However, leave it to this guy. I mean, to find something to motivate him, despite the fact that he's coming off back-to-back Super Bowl wins, he's made it very clear that his sights have been set on trying to become the first quarterback to ever win 3 consecutive Super Bowls. So anything less is a disappointment in his mind. But first things first, he wants to start the 2024 season on a high note, and he has a chance to do so here.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
A lot of times, Mike, you come off an incredible season like he had last year, and you tend to get a little complacent. Human nature sort of kicks in, but after hearing him talk the other day, it's pretty clear that's not the case here. I mean, in fact, he seemed to be even more motivated than I've seen him in the past. He laid out some lofty goals, not only for his team, but for himself, including winning his 3rd MVP trophy, which would put him in some rare company. And most importantly, he made it clear that his #1 goal was finally to get over the hump and win his first Super Bowl. I expect him to have another strong season, and if he plays up to those standards, the sky is truly the limit, not only for him, but for this team.
3rd and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Jake Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, KC.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They put Kelce in motion. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. To the air one more time with Jackson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. On the option, they give it to Henry. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one is complete to Hartman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Here's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. They put Kelsey in motion. A first down throw for Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
On the ground, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this ahead for about 3. And that'll set up third and long.
Brings up third down.
Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Still third down.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Ravens offense ready to... They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for